Hey guys, I'm so discouraged about this part of the orchard. Look at all this grass that's growing up in there, and I know that I had cleaned this thing out, and the grass has taken over. This side of the garden just always get neglected, so I've got to get in here and try to see if I can pull out some of this weeds and grass and so forth, and this raspberry bush. It looks like it passed away just like the other one. So I don't know, maybe I'll try another one. But this grass, I put all of those wood chips in here from the beginning of the season that I had gotten for free, and it just didn't really suppress the weeds like I had wanted it to. So this is another main project I'm gonna have to jump on soon. But first things first is I finally did harvest the peaches off of here. They were pretty good, but they were super small. So hopefully next year I'll know what to do better with it. Same for the grapes. The grapes were sweet and good, but I only got to harvest grapes from the one toward the back there. And hopefully these other ones will produce something. It'll be going into the second year for those. Second or third, I can't even remember. But anyway, so this is the part of the garden that's just truly really do get neglected. So I want to be able to dedicate more time to this side of the garden. So I will be focusing on this as soon as I finish with the other side of the garden, my vegetable side. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today, is the vegetable side. So anyway, guys, just hold on, bear with me as I get myself together to try to, I need to do some work on the other side. So this is looking really a mess. Okay, this is the side that I will be focusing on today. It's nice and breezy today. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to all of you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in to Spondenis Garden. Today, I am going to clear out these tomato plants. I've got 2 or 3 tomato plants. I think it's 3 here, and I am just gonna go ahead and pull them because I'm just trying to get things cleaned up for my fall planting. And that ginger is looking really nice, but also too, I am I'm gonna leave this for right now. This is my watermelon patch. Still have a couple of watermelons in here, and there's a beautiful butterfly flying around. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh, here it is right there. But anyway, let me get focused. See, I come out here and I'll start pulling weeds and start doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I love how these chives are looking. And y'all know me, I'll go from one thing to the next. So, but anyway, I've kind of gotten this slope kind of manageable now. So it took all year to finally get to it, but it's pretty manageable now and looking the way I like for it to look. But anyway, the focus today is not the slope. The focus today will be getting in here, pulling up stuff that need to be pulled up and pulled out. With this bed here, I hate to pull out the marigolds, but maybe I can squeeze them in these 3 pots that I have here, because I hate to kill stuff that's performing well. But I have got to start making room and getting this soil amended. But the only thing I believe I'm going to leave over here is my okra, because it hasn't really started producing yet. I think I may have received maybe one or two okra plants. It looks like my neighbors are getting ready to go on a nice motorcycle ride. Go on, enjoy y'all day, honey. It's Labor Day. Yeah, my girl over there, she finna ride. Look, oh, BJ. But see, I come out here and I'll lose what I'm trying to do, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that Swiss chart in here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take up that experiment I was doing with those beans. Took a lot of them out, so I just wanted something in that space, really. Hey, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave, like I said. Oh, there's an okra right there. I need to get. So I am gonna leave the okra plants in here. I think it's about 4 or 5 of them. And this stuff here, I'm not sure what it is. Thought maybe it was a cucumber plant, but I don't know. And it's another one in here somewhere that I just took it and put it up on this thing there. And that's what that is. But I'm like, what is that? And I pulled a lot of them in the other bed over here. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But I just pulled them out because I'm like, I need this space, y'all. And then over here, where my watermelon patch is, I've got these peppers over here. And I don't know what's wrong with this one. This one just I have 2 of them that just haven't been doing well. But I fertilized them yesterday. And we'll see. And I need to put my camera on this to find out what this is. When I pulled up all the sunflowers, this right here popped up. So Lord, I'm trying to clear out space, and the more I clear out, more things volunteer. So I may just leave that. And I did add some more compost and stuff to this bed. And so I will just leave that, I guess, until it's time for me to amend it. Now, if I need to stick some stuff on the side or around that, I guess I can. And this pot here, I'm thinking about using this because it's a really large pot. So I'm thinking about putting one of my peach tree or either my plum tree over here in this one, and then that way it'll provide a little shade on this side of the garden. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking so many things, guys. I tell you, to where I got a lot of moving to do down here on that slope, so these arborvitaes can have a chance. So I would be moving things over and around and upside down we go. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, let me get back focused. And these strawberries, they just look so dead. But I think it's just the season is out for them. I would love to have the everbearing, and I thought that's what these were, but they only provide it once a year. So I guess not. And then over here, I want to clean out. I'm going to dig up these corn stalks because I'm going to use these for my decorations for the fall. So I plan on digging these up this morning and putting them to the side. But I do want to go ahead and get this soil amended. And yeah, but I will be leaving these okra plants in place. Just love okra, and I just really didn't get as much as I wanted. So I'm going to leave these okra plants up and clean out the rest of that and go ahead and fertilize the soil. The plants, the marigolds, I'll work around those as well because they perform so nicely. And right here, is what I got those pepper plants right there. So I'm gonna leave them. Added compost to everything. Well, not everything, to this side of the garden bed. And I'm gonna go ahead and amend this with some bone meal, some vegetable and tomato plants. And this is 356. And then I'm going to also add some blood meal, which is 1300. And I'm going to add that to this portion of the bed, and also to this portion of the bed. And I'm just going to work around some of these spaces that I got peppers and still have tomatoes in. And I don't know, this is a paste tomato here, so I do kind of want to get a couple more of those. And then I've got another little tomato plant right there that I want to, I don't know, it ain't taking up that much room, so I may just leave that one. The celery is doing well because I had pulled out all that stuff that was over here in that space. And this is what was growing in there, but I'm like, what is this? I tried to grow some more cucumbers and lemon, so I don't know what those were supposed to be, but I pulled them because I'm like, I really need this space. And eventually I will go ahead and pull out the rest of these sunflowers. There's sunflowers everywhere. The birds have eaten the seeds out of a lot of them, which is why I left some of them. And again, this paste tomato, San Marzano or something like that, I believe is what this is. I need to stake this up a little bit better because it was covering up my leeks over here. And yeah, so I've got to get this staked up a little bit better than what it is. And yeah, so these are my beets that I self-seeded. So I am gonna get in here and move these around a little bit, space them out some more down here. And then of course this pepper plant here, I will be leaving this one. And this is a beet right here. And these are some turnip greens that I had put up. Something's eating on them, but I've got the shade cover over these, so I need to spread these out as well. And like I said, I may go ahead and just pull that tomato plant because it looked like a cherry tomato plant, and I just don't need no more cherry tomatoes. So for this one here too, these cherry tomatoes are about to drive me crazy. So many of them, and I've harvested and gave away. So again, like I said, I hate to, and these darn grasshoppers are everywhere. Go on, I don't know. I think they say they're good for the ecosystem. So I hate to, but I think it's tearing up, it's eating up. Go away. Just jumping from flower to flower. I think it's eating up my stuff. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of. But anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I think by the end of this week, today is Labor Day, I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of these sweet 100s and these cherry tomatoes, because I've had plenty of them. I got them in the freezer, and of course that one over there fell down again. I have to stake that up a little bit better. And so I'm thinking by the end of the week, I'm gonna go ahead and get the tomatoes pulled. I think it's 4 tomato plants in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull those on out. And I would leave the Swiss chard, and I will leave this pepper plant, some basil in there, and another pepper plant. And so I will be pulling all of those, and I will leave that. I think that's some basil in the middle over there. That basil in there. So it smells so good. So I will take that out. Leave that in the basil because it's done already start seeding. And here, there's a better view of it. Like I say, I will leave the Swiss chard, and I believe I may have some celery in here as well. But it's these tomato plants again is covering up everything, so I will do that. And that's kind of like what's going on over here in Spontaneous Garden. So I do need to, and also too, these sunflowers still have some more budding on them, so I'm trying to wait until I can get these here pulled out as well, because I like for them to eat some of the seeds. So as soon as this dies out, I will be pulling it too. But the zinnias and marigolds and stuff is doing well over here in this little area. Just love it. But anyway, again, I will be I will be dealing with this stuff here. And yeah, so I guess I would put this phone down and get to work. Yep, I need to cut these back. I had moved some Swiss chard over here that was back there with the other tomatoes and peppers, but I think I need to cut all of that off and see if they have another chance at growing some more. And of course, this was so funny because this plant is growing out between I'll tell you. And of course the tomato plant is leaning on it. That's so funny to me. But anyway, guys, I always have me a bucket somewhere to put weeds in. So I will go ahead and start pulling stuff out, trying to get ready. So okay, I'll pick you guys back up in a few minutes. I think I better get me a sip of water. You know, we have to stay hydrated. I've already have my suntan on. I'm going to use these to stake up those other ones over there that I just showed you guys. And yeah, I've had enough of these. Ooh. Well, that was a little bit harder to that was a little bit harder to pull up than what I thought. Now I will harvest the tomatoes off of this. We'll get that tomato off of there. I was trying not to disturb the marigolds that's in these See that opened that whole area up over here. Let me get the camera so you guys can see. So I love that. That is open. Looks so much better. It really does. So I can't wait to start pulling out stuff from over there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull that all of them tomato plants out before the end of the week. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just start plucking that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try to dig up these corn stalks, but I'm gonna put them to the side for later so I can use them in some so I can use these in some this might be a little harder than what I thought. There's so much rock in the ground. One down. Two down. Three down. Four down. Oh, let me see. Lord, I'm lost. I will tie these up and use for the fall decorations. I will take a string and tie around this stalk here, and like I said, I will use this for like fall decor. Yay! Okay, let me see, what else are we gonna pull today? Can't see nothing but for wanting to pull all of these weeds, but not weed day today, so we won't worry about that. So this is what this space is looking like now. See how that opened up? So I will compost down and amend that part of the, I probably will go ahead and pull the rest of those green beans and pull out the that marigold that's in the middle. And yeah, so then I will go ahead and pull this because I'm not sure what it is, and it needs to go. Ooh. Pull all of that off and add it to the pile. I think it's another one right here that I will pull out. Of course, I forgot I got it. As long as I don't, it looked like this may be choking out this okra plant. Like I said, I'm like, what is these? What is this stuff? I don't even know. But I definitely really don't want it choking out this okra plant. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this tomato plant and that green beans. Go ahead and pull all of that. I'll leave that little piece of basil in there. And yeah, this will open this up for it to breathe better. And I do have some more. I do have some celery in here. That I believe that it's not looking the greatest, but I don't know. Maybe I should pull it. No, I'll let it stay. Anything else in here I could pull? I'll leave that Swiss chard. There's some green beans over there. I'll pull up though. And let me see what else. Anything over here needs to be pulled? I'm just gonna hold off just to the end of the week, and then I'll come back and pull the rest of these tomatoes. Yeah, so I've got a lot of work to be done, and I'm gonna go ahead and see how much I can get done. Then I'll pick you guys back up. Hey guys, this is Renee with Spontaneous Garden, and this is the next morning rather, and this is what I've cleaned up so far. And I moved the marigolds from out of some parts of the garden and added them to these pots here. And yeah, so I need to water those in. And those are some more herbs and flowers in this little section right here. But it looks so much better. And then, of course, the sweet potatoes over here, I had to, the vines were going everywhere, so I had to get those back in place. But overall, I'm pretty happy with all my herbs and stuff that's in this little area over there. And of course, the okra is going to stay. I still need to pull out that marigold that's in there. And there is some golden beets that were left over. Of course, stuff was covering them up. And I'm just going to leave them in there and see what's going to happen. I think they kind of got shaded out. And did take the rest of the green beans out. Still need to take that marigold out of this bed. So, yeah, everything is moving along nicely. Again, I will be leaving the okra in there for a while. And over here, I did clean out some more of it and tuck the marigolds out. But I think I have some leeks or onions or something coming up in there. And there's the okra. And of course, I'm going to take that marigold out too. Just what things can breathe. And yeah, so I still need to figure out what that is. But I'm just so excited to have this much done, and I will start working on getting my seedlings planted up. Of course, they are growing very slowly, and I picked up some at the co-op, so I will be planting those in those two back spots back here that I've already amended. And I still need to spread out the greens and beets that's in that first bed over there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this section right in here with all my herbs and stuff. So yeah, got a couple of peppers stuck in there too. So anyway, guys, I just really wanted to come on here and thank you guys for always tuning in to Spontaneous Garden. Of course, I didn't have my mic on, so I'm having to do a voiceover, but I'm pretty much just thanking you guys for always tuning in and giving me a chance. Asking you guys to hit the notification bell and to comment and subscribe, please. That just really helps the channel and helps me to grow. And hopefully I'm trying to reach that 1,000 mark, and seem like it's just taking forever. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of the week.